Hey guys, welcome back. It's Elucid, and yeah, we're going to get back into it. It has been a long time since I recorded the last episode in terms of real time. So expect my casting to be a little different. Here you can see we traded, I think, air for earth with Thalamonth, and basically what we're doing is we're pulling a big army here, and I think we're going to attack these idiots here. I can't remember exactly the turn, but Thelamonth and I have agreed to go after Nabatom. And we've got, you can see we're moving in pretty big forces basically everywhere on this front. And I think that's what's happening. Meanwhile, but we're basically just kind of twiddling our thumbs, making new atlases. Here we're making a Standard of the Damned, which is going to be pretty helpful for just taking out super combatants and things like that. Having food those mixed in an army, because my army's not super killy. It's really durable with Regen, Blood Bond, Fortitude, but not super killy. I mean, they hit kind of hard. Like 21 magic damage is not a little bit, but anyway. Okay, so 50. Let's go ahead and go to 51. We're going to kind of speed through these guys. If nothing's happening, I'm not going to sit here and philosophize on them. Especially since we've got a ton of turns to get through, since, like I said, it's been a long time through game time. We'll look at Termina Endbringer. Which one is this? I think it's this one, the one that casts Doom at the start of combat, and then it can cast Opposition every turn, so kind of cool. But it's time to go, indeed, on these idiots. So we are going to roll forward, and basically what we're doing is we've got this guy who's going to be doing Gaia's Blessing, which is going to be $5 resistances. Then Army of Lead, which is going to give me MR and 20 protection. So obviously that's going to be the shit. And then, yeah, then he can do other stuff in combat too, which I don't really have him set up for, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We got Bobo, who's going to be flying around, hopefully jumping on pretty hard to kill guys and smacking them with his big, thick column. And I think that, okay, we've got this guy. He's got an Ankh, which is going to mean life after death. So if anybody dies, they come back. And then recuperation, priest level 5. This guy, what does he do? Oh yeah, he just does Echoes of Muse. So he's going to bless everybody, even if they're not sacred, which, I mean, honestly, most of my stuff's sacred. It's really these guys that aren't. They kind of fatigue out, though. I'm less impressed with the boulders this game, I'll say, than I have been. We've got a few Termina. We've got this guy who's going to do Darkness and Life Drain. We've got this guy who's going to do Opposition and Doom. And then we've got... And these are an important part. It's not just the Mu Atlases. And then we've got this guy who's going to do Astral Healing. And Astral Healing every turn is... Oh, it's so good, guys. It's so good. And then we've got this guy who's going to spam Strength of Giants. I think these are just Strength of Giants spammers. So yeah, that's basically it. And we've got this guy who's going to hopefully spam out Drain Life. We're just going to march our way up here and have a big battle and see what the hell this nation does, Nabatem. So there's a few things. Yeah. They have a shit ton of these Bone Tribe Hunters, and then I know they have these Immortal Thugs. We don't really care about the Immortal Thugs. I don't think here I have anybody who... We've got these guys who are going to ruin Immortals because they're going to turn them into pigs or something. And then I think somewhere I have... I know I have it. This guy's coming over this way. He can do Army of Gold. No, we can't. Okay, we're not that high in alteration yet. God, I could have sworn somewhere I have, but I don't. I thought I had an Enslaved Mind Mu Atlas. But those are not part of my sneaky kit yet. So, anyway, we're going to be getting another Mu Atlas, but we're rolling up here. We're going to go have a big party. So turn 51, let's go to turn 52. I think we'll talk turn 52 a little bit about talk a little bit about research. Okay, so now we're going to attack, and it's basically this army I described. We're going up here, and you can see he's pulled most of his guys out. He's got an Unearthed Queen, which I don't care about, and then an Adept to the Silver Order, which I don't care about. So anyway, we're rolling up this way, and now, yeah, so this is the one we got in this turn. So we cast Summon Mew Atlas, and we got this guy, and this is kind of the best one, in my opinion. I mean, not really. Like, we really need those. It depends. This is the one you want a lot of. But the Earth one, like, I mean, the Alteration one, the one that gives us Army of Gold and all of that business, we definitely want that too. But, first of all, he's going to enslave mine, and I think this is... Oh no, it's just normal. I was going to say, I thought it was like 50% cast time, but no. Yeah, basically it's going to spam out Enslave Mine, which is an extremely good thing to cast every round. And in addition, it's going to, at the start of combat, cast Master Enslave. And so what I'm going to have to do, and I think, yeah, we're making a Rune Smasher for it this turn. And where is it going? Oh, I think I'm pulling it over here. I think Relay has threatened to attack me. So I think I'm having to move some. So this is what happened. Let me go through the Diplo breakdown. It's been a little while, so I have to kind of like remember it, but... So now that it is very clear that we are going to pose an existential threat to Nabatem, Nabatem has reached out, and he has gotten the help of the Squids, who I thought were, you know, tied up in a war with Arcadia, but they have agreed to peace out with Arcadia. And Arcadia's like, fine, you can have this coastal land. And they are going to attack me. And I've said, okay, well, fine. I'm going to make peace with Nabatem. This is what I told them. I haven't actually made peace with Nabatem. Not yet, anyway. And I'm going to kick you off land, and then I'm going to take this shit from you or something, and then I'll come raid you in the ocean. Now, in reality, there's a bit of bluff here. I mean, I will definitely take this from him. I mean, good fucking luck holding it. There's a bit of bluff. But I hate getting attacked by underwater, and I will waste resources just to fuck them. So we'll see. But anyway, we're moving stuff over here. If they think they are going to roll up into my hood and predate on me from the water, they have just another thing coming, let me tell you. Meanwhile, we're blood hunting here. You can see I've been pulling out... Now, this has been changed, actually. In the latest patch, or maybe not the very latest, he changed these guys to not have a negative patrol value. Or another negative 03, and that wasn't how he designed it. When he made the mod, they were pretty weak patrollers. But then Illwinter patched, and Undisciplined units got a negative value, which made... Like in the base game, it made Maeniads negative strength patrollers. But anyway, these guys are now 0.2, but not negative 0.3 patrol strength. So they have some purpose now in life. But anyway, we got by. We're using Tricycla with, anyway, these guys to patrol. And these guys are okay patrollers. They're not great, but they do something. But not a lot. Anyway, we've got hordes of guys moving up this way. And we've got our big, powerful Mew Atlases coming. This guy, who was going to head up an invasion to take the Zune area from Nabatem, he's coming down this way so that we can shore up our army on this front. And I think where's my god? Yeah, Muser Daddy's here too. So I think Master and Slave plus Muser Daddy. I think we'll be able to avoid losing any infrastructure over here, but it'll probably be a raiding war. And if we have the opportunity, we can probably take this from them. So anyway, that's going on over here. Yeah, we're moving in. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and go to turn 53. Wait, whoops. Wrong game. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my game crashed there. So anyway, we're back. Found a magic site. Canyon of the Winds, very nice. And then here, we have a few battles. So I'm rating him with some feet. I don't know if there's enough feet. Pretty sure these feet are gonna lose. I don't know. Feet prevail. Then over here, these guys are rushing in. And really the big size 4-foot is what does most of the work here. 60 hit points is a lot, man. The other feet are just cover so he doesn't take damage. So here's our army moving in. Let's see if you can actually see the Call of Delirium going down. I think that's what's hit these guys. Yeah, they're driven insane. They've been hit by the Call of Delirium. That guy got turned into a foul spawn. Yes. Yes. Armies of you march forth. What a crazy, crazy nation. Clouds of Delirium are from the Flesh Bagpipes. Because, of course, they are. Oh, now this one we're probably going to lose because this one's stuck. Oh, there he goes. I keep saying that when we keep winning. Okay. So there we go. Now, we're on top of this fort. We can see a few things. We see some sea trolls up here. We see some unearthed consorts down here. I don't know. I can't remember. I think Thalamonth has attacked him, but I'm not sure. Anyway, there's still a big Thalamonth army down here, so we're a little cautious, but I still have a fair amount of stuff on this portion. Relay, meanwhile, has not really mustered too much. Nothing here is like relay threatening. Really threatening, you get it? The pun there. But yeah. Okay, what to do? I think we're blood hunting with our god. Of course we are. And we've got these idiots here. This is a blank turn file, so I don't really have what I was going to do, because when I crashed, anyway, it was because I didn't have the right stuff for the turn file in there, so I had to go re-download it. So anyway, I don't have what I processed. So anyway, we'll go ahead and I'll just pull up turn 54. But basically, we're going to try to storm the fort. That's basically what's going to happen. Turn 54. We found a magic site, Smolderstone. Let's go take a look at what I need to. Every turn, I need to. The big important thing is what kind of Mu Atlas we get. So every time I summon it, we need to take a look. Do I have any here? No. I must have gotten one last turn. I can't get them every turn, but I can get them every other turn. Okay, so here we run into an unearthed consort, and heads up, they give 0 fucks about. Okay, nothing. I mean, these guys couldn't kill the PD, but. Okay. So there's that. Here we send in one of our autokinoses. And I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna go really well. Oh, I didn't bless myself, did I? Oh, that's a problem. Anyway, he would have gotten wrecked anyway. These guys would kill him. Yeah, he was going to get wrecked there. But obviously blessing yourself would be a good step one. And then coming down here, we've got a battle. Uppercut time. Oh, shit. Got paralyzed. So anyway, that was him raiding back. And then here we're coming in with this guy. You know, I thought I liked these guys a lot, but honestly, the things that these guys can kill that an army of feet can't, like a little shit army, like he's gonna kill PD, but they kind of have been getting wrecked by, okay, we're storming the fort. So now what we see is this is the real Naba army. And he has a few Baetyl. So he is, to get these Baetyl Titans, you have to destroy a throne. And at this point in the game, I'm very confused. We'll see. But I'm going to kill these, just heads up. But they keep coming back. And I'm like, where the fuck are they coming back from? Anyway, apparently, Naba has something, and I don't know what it is. I assume it's something that costs gems they can sacrifice to bring one of these idiots back. Anyway, they're really good. So they give you 2 pearls a turn. They have just phenomenal magic paths. Phenomenal. And then they're an incredibly strong chassis, and they're mindless. So having this strong of a mindless chassis is just unthinkably good. And then there's this guy too. And they also have, I think, Halt Heretic. Yeah. So anyway, my Sacreds are not going to hit them very easily. It's the bottom line here. So let's see how this goes. But fortunately, we have some drain life spam and some other things. But darkness is up. That's ours. Divine channeling. Relief is up. Now he has cast relief, not me. And that's something I'm really going to wish I had put up this fight. Because I think he also has Rigor Mortis up here. So then Rigor Mortis comes up. Which is a problem, because my guys fatigue out pretty easy as it is. And then he's doing Gifts of Heaven, and I think it's with this guy. And Gifts of Heaven is very good against Bloodbond stuff. But we do have Flight. And we have magic weapons, so their Fog Warriors isn't going to amount for much. Put on Team Colored Square so you can kind of see. Darkness is gone, I'm not sure why. I guess that guy got scared or something? Unfortunately, these guys who are flying do not appear to be using their flying abilities. Instead, they're just standing here. Well, I guess they're asleep, so... Some of them are, but some of them are just standing. I guess this guy's 47 fatigue. Like, fly, motherfucker. They're supposed to be flying and trampling everything. I have this beautiful vision of how this battle was going to go. And then it has decidedly not happened. To do mass flight, you might be saying, Lucid, how did you do mass flight? Well, we had this guy, he's set up to be a communion master, and I brought in 2 communion slaves. These guys. But we are having some fatigue issues, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody jumped to the back line has died. And these guys who are up in the front line, they are all mostly fatigued out, but they're also not exactly dying. But that is not a great combination. We're gonna speed this up, this is not good. Now, basically, he's going to slowly chip away at me. Because I'm very hard to kill, but I'm completely fatigued out. the fatigue trap working. Now, I can do relief, and so we're going to be doing relief from now on. But it'll change, it'll greatly improve, but Rigor is still going to be a son of a bitch. So, Lasai, the proud armies of you get defeated by these cowards, but then the battle times out, and our guys are fatigued out. And then they run off. But our guys are flying, so... the good thing is everybody that retreats in a fort battle, they die. So... everybody in his fort died. Including his Baetyls, because they did retreat with the turn timer. So it actually ended up being kind of okay, even though we got crushed, as you saw. But he couldn't kill us. I think that's a pretty big risk if you do a fatigue play and you're going to time the battle out. If you're doing it in a fort battle, you're kind of it's really dangerous. But if he came out and did it outside the fort, well, then he wouldn't have had that bottleneck at the gate, and I'm pretty sure I would have clobbered him. Though I might not have been able to kill his titans. So it probably would have been better, but who knows. Anyway, I'll take it. A pretty devastating loss for him, but very annoying for me. And I think at the time I'm thinking, okay, well, these titans are dead, but little do I know he's going to be getting them back. So anyway, that was very annoying for me. We've got a big scary army here. He doesn't know this, but this army is actually really weak. I don't have any Mu Atlases here. I've got these guys who are going to be patrolling, and I've got this guy who's going to Divine Blessing him, so we can handle some stuff, but, I mean, honestly, you could make a thug that could survive these guys. So, anyway. It's actually a little risky to patrol, but they'll be able to kill an unlimited amount of normal troops. Okay, and then now we see the proper Relayan army coming in here. And so we're going to go ahead and move in our Mu Atlases. We're going to move in Muse Your Daddy, and we're going to move in this guy. He's got a Rune Smasher now. And then we're going to move in this guy, who's going to be doing Weapons of Sharpness on top of all my feet. And then we've got a fair amount of Sacreds. So that's basically what we're doing here. And we'll see if he's going to attack. Stupid squid. And we're going to reconcentrate forces on top. I think we still have enough to win a fight. And I still have all... I didn't lose, I don't think, any Mu Atlases. Yeah. None of them died. But, oh man, they got a lot of kills. I guess they were banishing undead. We'll do one more turn. We'll do turn 55, and we'll probably call it for this episode. We get attacked by some disease demons. And then an Ashen Angel. And those are all pretty damn effective. So, I mean, but it's not... This is probably a pretty good deal because disease demons are relatively cheap. But like Manifestation to kill a Sophatros, not a huge deal. I'm trading Fire Gems for Lightless Lanterns with Arcadia. I think I only did a few of them. Did we get... Oh, we found a magic site. Tower of 7. It's kind of cool. I've never gotten in a game before. And then Wildfire Glade. Okay. So anyway, I don't think we can... Oh, no, we did. Shape Mu Atlas. Who did we get? Okay, we got this guy. Which is... I think this is the Conjuration one. And I'm less a fan of him, but he does build economy. He gives me 30 gold and then 2 earth gems, so I can't really complain. And he can still do Army of Golden stuff in combat once I have Alteration researched. And Weapons of Sharpness. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's not my favorite, but it's good. I'm not complaining. A lot of them are good. Really, most of the Mu Atlases are good. That's why I'm pretty okay with just spamming out Shape Mu Atlas. Here, we lose another one of our auto... These guys are immortal, so it doesn't really matter, but... I'm not a fan of these. You have to put gear on them to fatigue. I think you have to blood empower them or they super fatigue out. And then you ideally have to blood empower them twice because level 1 leech depends who they're targeting, but blood 1 leech costs a fair amount of fatigue, so you kind of just break even. Anyway, we'll see what happens because this guy is double blood empowered, but like he's gonna fatigue himself out before. Sacred oil. So now he's got a fair amount of reinvigoration. Like total reinvigoration is 6. Got the boots of the messenger too. Temper flesh. Now these guys do have the meteorite lances, which have Bane of Heresy. So anyway, that's gonna fatigue him out too. So part of this is just him getting countered by good anti-sacred units. So we didn't even really get to see Leeching Touch or anything go into a play, but I mean he's completely wrecked. So I don't know, it would be kind of cool to see how they worked against normal troops, but we're not going to get that opportunity. So there we go. We have rebroken the fort, so we'll probably be headed back in. And Nabatem has pushed me back on this front. I don't have a ton more feet to just kind of throw around, and then... yeah. If he comes and attacks here with this army, which he probably could, we've got 20 strength. We're going to be moving and patrolling with this guy, and he's going to be dropping... oh wow, I didn't realize this. I have a lot of people move patrolling. So I've got both Mu Atlases from here. I'm not expecting him to stick his head out and fight. Meanwhile, I'm expecting him to come here with this army. And if he does, I'm going to bring both of my Mu Atlases here. Which would be kind of cool. Because then I'll definitely win a fight. And I'm using the troops and whatever chaff I have here to just patrol. But that's basically the play. And then Relay has shown up with even more dudes, or more Illithids at least. And here he comes. So we're just going to stalemate and sit here and watch. And so basically that's what's happening. And I think that's it for this turn. We'll resume next episode, where we will try to probably take this fort, and we'll see if we have a battle here. I don't think we do. I think he actually moves over this way. It's a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, we will see how things go in this war with Nabatem, and see you next time.